You're working? Yes! Alright guys, we got everything work. I'm gonna be listening, you won't do nothing like that. And someone saying night 1. I will be entering update this. And somebody saying F1. Let's see. F1.5. No, there might be the number 2. Or maybe number 1. Plus. Did anybody call my team? Yeah, my team. The career. I'm saying my team. Career. Maybe number 1. Oh, we need and move back. Nope. 1 1. Again, we don't have any camera and we don't have microphones and we'll be working out the microphone for you guys. Now then, let's do this and let's do this quickly. Alright guys, welcome. You guys will hear my voice. Nothing. Maybe single, maybe I won't say 14, but I would say customize. It does have me do this first, and let's do this first right away.
Welcome to my team, where you're in control of a new team on the F1 grid. First things first, choose what kind of experience you'd like. If you're new to the series and want to jump straight in, well, we've got recommended settings for you just here. On the other hand, if you're familiar with the F1 games, then feel free to customize your experience as much as you'd like. That's it. It's time to take charge of F1's 11th team and lead them to glory.
That we will do. Okay. Or we do full, how I am. Don't want that. Yeah, I don't have a steering wheel for this thing, and that's tough. But I'll wait to upgrade version soon, level up in the future. Let's say missiles and nothing actually probably interfere with the stuff. Okay, we're good on that. Was there anything on? Oh, on that, rule has it. Okay, we're doing my team. I'm gonna say all icon. I'm gonna skip that, not need all that stuff anymore. I head to the career team motorsports. Time team, time to create my icon name. Maybe it won't be under that name. It will be under my own name. Like name, it will be the same. Right now. Yeah. I am. Now to background, guys. I say email well. Team name. I know you always say, wait, the team name will be by the team, right? Yes. It will be the team of God Racer. Racer, right? Guy Racing. The name I'm looking for. sponsors yet. We're going to do them yet. But pretty soon we did all the stuff ready for the sponsor. Now we ready. Will be my full-time doing it, guys.
Hello and welcome to this very special live stream. Great to be with you all because today we're going to witness history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid. Guess what? Today is the day we find out.
And we are here at the team's state-of-the-art HQ. We'll be seeing their brand new car very soon, but behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they've been described as somewhat of an engineering genius, coming up with all the ideas to push the car and the sport to its limits. The question is, though, will they be able to step out of their comfort zone to deal with all the things that come with being a leader, dealing with the team's finances, sponsors, motivating the team and the drivers? Will they be able to juggle that, or will they drop the ball?
And we'll be seeing more behind the scenes as the season progresses. But of course, it is all about what happens on track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labor, the brand new 2025 car.
Oh yeah! I'm not even done at the airport. While you did nice, I would say. I will be, but I'm not the whole airflow. And I will experience it real life, real time, instantly. Each one of these stuff you see on here really real time I believe.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
Yeah, it certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
Well, let's know. We will show you guys, but it will be red and everything. Oh, same that the bots, new team. Okay, that. Oh, nice. Same that team. Okay, let me do this first. Now, we don't have enough to do that, really. This one. Now we don't have enough. You gotta keep reading all this stuff and everything. You gotta can. Otherwise you just sit here and you guys no time into it easily. Really powerful is that. Can't forget that's easy, so it is. Oh my god. And sit here a little bit to let you guys read it. You can pause the video if you want to, but I beg for you to wait for the video peacefully and then you can. Now we head to team status. And then you guys keep on the video. Okay? Out. Side. Let's do Wednesday well. And I think we better do the Wednesday anyway. We do this. So let's I will end the change to black. Let's do the same with this and change it to black as well. Hopefully I can open some now. Nice. Okay, I'm into
So, we're gonna need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
Here, our team right here. Okay, our team over here. We're heading over there right now.
I've reached out with a very early preliminary inquiry to their side. I'll let you know how it goes. Hard to get a read on it at the moment. These things are always fluid and move quickly, but if they're interested in us, I'm sure things will move a bit quicker.
Everything on. Okay. Let's test something here. We still don't have enough to do fine. Let's we actually need some points for it too sometime. We have to write that on it too.
Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something.
guy won't hear me because the microphone off. Because I don't have microphone recording. And we have fourth reason. But when we're doing one qualifying session. I mean, one practice session, we might call it a day here. Yeah. There we go with him. Then really the team sucked. Anyway, passing team sucks. Everything. And then switch over to the new ones. Okay, here is the team trailer, the work rooms and everything. I head to the work room. Okay guys, we need any this room here after we finish the process. We be headed to process 2 and process 3. We end at process 3 after we finish this. After we finish process 1, we end that and we end this stream and we move on to the next one. We do have a message here we need to read and let you guys read this instantly. Here is the software from him. Again, let you guys read this. New upgrade, no upgrade yet. He sent all the stuff off and in, all the parts in the deal. So good. The tracking entry will pretty perfect. Amazing. Okay, then that we have to collect data and everything, make sure everything good. And then we have to this and everything like that, like and into the track, process and learn. Let's hit in.
Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new season in Formula One. It's 2025. We've got a 4-time world champion joining the grid. Do we have 4 teams in the championship? There's certainly been convergence over the winter months and plenty to look forward to before the huge regulation change in 2026. Now is all about free practice. Let's get straight into it in FP1.
FP1 meet F1 pricing number 1. Alright guys, we'll be looking at the F1 practice number 1.
Hey mate, this is Mark. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have a great time together, and obviously the team are brand new, so I've set everything up from scratch. Let's make the big boss happy and show that we're not just here on the grid to make up the numbers, alright?
Okay, we head to here, and again, I don't like you guys read this. I remember which has in his.
Okay mate, nice and steady here. I want a representative lap because this is what's going to set our race strategy. Okay, let's have some nice steady laps here, please. Just a managed pace, like you would in the race. That's what's going to give us the best data.
Yep, I'm live. Both sides for YouTube and
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Not funny. It said vaccination, I mean, it's all blood. That made me jump a little bit there. Damn. Hold on. Hold on, okay. That is my striker. On fire. I'll do others two later in the next time. Okay, we're stopping there. Point. he will be changed soon after the ending set. Okay? less than maybe 4 minutes here pretty soon. Thinking about the team because they took me out before. And then my brother took me out the last minute and he took us out too with me. Anyone out there that any questions why hasn't Prime DX, please let me know in the comment section below. After this video upload. Let's look to the right there a little bit. Is he going in? I don't know. That's going in. Nope. Not yet. It's the other one with the within. Okay. Less than 4 minutes. And 2 minutes now on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock now. We are holding ground here though. Less than minutes. Project 1 is over. I repeat, Project 1 is over. You still have time. If you need to know. Project again or if you end this 2 months later. I would just say 2 months later.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Okay. We're looking at this stuff now, and you gotta need a lawn, and we're gonna be watching until the time's up. Let's do this.
Modern F1 cars rely on more than just internal combustion to reach their maximum power output. The V6 turbocharged hybrid engines generate an extra 160 horsepower via the Energy Recovery System, or ERS. The power for this electric motor is recovered from energy that otherwise would have been wasted. The MGU-K recovers energy from the engine when it's off throttle, and the MGU-H takes it from the turbo. The ERS system has a number of modes that can be changed on the fly for either more harvest or deployment, depending on if you need to charge the battery or gain more performance. Each lap you can only harvest and deploy a limited amount of energy. This remaining value is visible on the MFD. This system will also degrade with use, so as your energy store degrades, the battery capacity will decrease. Additionally, as the MGU-K wears, the rate you can harvest energy is slowed.
Frick. One more teach you how that.
The multifunction display, or MFD, is a vital tool to give drivers control over their cars and make important information visible during the race. It's possible to cycle through the screens on the MFD to access car settings such as brake bias or the tyres to be fitted at the next pit stop, as well as car condition, component temperatures and race strategy information. When speaking to me through the radio, the MFD is also the place where you'll be able to view and select your available commands, and I'll tell you to take a look at it from time to time. The safety car might be deployed if there's an incident or the conditions are too dangerous to drive in. Once the safety car's out on track, there's no overtaking permitted, and you must keep your lap time above a minimum in order to safely form a queue behind it. You can judge your pace using the delta element of the on-screen display. Ensure you drive slowly enough to keep it positive. Once the queue's formed, the safety car will re-enter the pits. Remember, there's no overtaking until the green flag's at the safety car line. If the incident's less severe, the virtual safety car might be deployed. It's not necessary to form a queue under the VSC, but just stay above the delta time displayed on your dash and obey yellow flag rules until the virtual safety car period comes to an end. Races aren't won from the start line, but they can be lost, so getting a good start can make an important difference to your Grand Prix. As the lights come on, engage the clutch by holding the gear up button, then feed in the throttle to build the revs. When the lights go out, release the clutch and it's away we go. Be careful not to release the clutch too early or you may end up jumping the start. If your RPM's too low, when you drop the clutch, your car might go into anti-stall. Don't panic if this happens, just keep a cool head, clutch in, build the RPM again and then release the clutch, just like the start procedure, to get underway again. The drag reduction system, or DRS, opens a flap on the rear wing to reduce drag and improve the straight line speed of the car. Drivers are able to use this system in specific DRS zones as long as the circuit's dry. There are no additional restrictions to DRS use in practice and qualifying. However, in a race, the system can only be used when the driver's 1 second or less behind another. Watch the bar at the bottom of your multifunction display as you approach the DRS zone to see your distance to the activation point and activate it by pressing the DRS button when the prompt appears. The track acclimatization program, available in free practice sessions, allows you to learn the track whilst earning resource points for the development of your car. On-track markers show the key points through each corner, and the more of these you're able to consistently drive through at an appropriate speed, the higher your score and the more resource points you'll be rewarded with. Try and chain together multiple successful corners for a consistency boost to your score. In today's era of hybrid engine technology, Formula One employs a strict maximum limit on the fuel load. In order to run as light as possible, teams will tend to underfuel their cars, but this means drivers need to save fuel during the race. Fuel saving can be achieved by using a technique called lift and coast. This technique involves lifting off the throttle a few meters before the normal braking zone and allowing the aerodynamic drag to begin the process of slowing the car. This reduces the amount of fuel used while keeping speed relatively high. The best place to employ lift and coast is at the end of a long straight into a heavy braking zone.
And racing.
The race strategy program is all about developing a personalised approach for the race ahead. This test will help the team to understand how much fuel is required and also the best tyre policy to employ for the race. The results are determined from data which is directly affected by your driving style. So managing your fuel and tyre wear during the test, for example, will result in a strategy that caters to these qualities.
Red flags.
In Formula One, incidents can occur that cause a risk to both the drivers and officials on the track. If these circumstances are such that the track can't be negotiated safely, even behind the safety car, then the session will be suspended. At this point, red flags are ordered to be shown. All cars must slow down and return to the pit lane and wait for the track to be cleared of any danger before the session can be restarted. During the session suspension, cars can be worked on within the allotted time, including regulated repairs of genuine accident damage and the changing of tyres. Once it's safe to resume the session, any lapped or out-of-position cars will be allowed to leave the pit lane to complete a further lap to establish the correct starting order, before all cars leave the pit lane behind the safety car to complete a further racing lap to reform the grid for the session restart. Once all cars are in position on the grid, the session can be restarted with a standing start procedure. Over the course of the Formula One season, your available power unit components can be managed on the component management screen, and this is also where you can manage your gearbox. Consistency over a long distance is vital in Formula One, so being able to manage tyres and reduce tyre wear is a useful skill. The tyre management program, available in free practice sessions, will help you to learn tyre management whilst earning resource points for development of your car. Be careful on the controls to reduce the amount of tyre slip and therefore wear. The better you can do this, the higher you'll score and the more resource points you'll receive. You'll need to balance tyre management with speed, as you must stay under the target lap time. When the on-screen dot moves towards the red zone, that means you're wearing your tyres more than expected at this part of the lap. If it stays in the green or purple zones, you're wearing them less, so try and stay in those areas for a successful test. The formation lap's an opportunity to practice your race start and put some energy through the tyres and brakes to get them up to the optimal temperature for the beginning of the race. When the light goes green, pull away from the grid and stay in position, making sure to keep your car in good condition as you drive a lap at a steady but consistent pace in order to prepare for the start of the Grand Prix. As you return back to the grid, having completed the formation lap, you must park your car within the correct grid slot. Once you're happy with your car's position, bring the car to a standstill in readiness for that all-important race start.
Now I will ask you a few questions, and for all these, to see everyone know, not the answer right away. You can answer through the comment section below, and see what you guys answer. Now it's check my comment section through point time, and checking through every point in time anyway. Now time for the pit stop.
Managing your turn into the pit box is essential in helping you and your pit crew achieve the fastest pit stop time possible. Believe me, I've been there and I know how annoying it is when you get it wrong. Get the timing wrong and this can cause you to add considerable time to your stop, meaning a crucial time advantage could be given to your opponents out on track. In the unforgiving world of Formula One, free practice sessions are a vital part of any Grand Prix weekend. During your F1 career, you'll be able to utilise these sessions to complete practice programmes, which will help you to learn the track and earn you points that can be invested in developing your car. You'll also be able to adjust your car setup over the course of these sessions to try and find those extra fractions of a second. The sporting regulations dictate that after each free practice session, you'll have to hand back 2 sets of your dry tyre allocation for the weekend, so get the most out of them while you can.
Tyler racing for the rules.
Tyre selection's a critical issue in Formula One, and the current tyre regulations give individual drivers more freedom than ever. Pirelli allow 13 sets of dry tyres and 7 sets of wets for a full race weekend, so you need to be careful to make your allocation last the distance. From the dry sets, 3 are pre-selected by Pirelli and marked as mandatory for Q3 in the race, but drivers can adjust their allocation for the other 10 sets from the 3 available compounds. Just remember, during the Grand Prix, every driver must use one of Pirelli's mandatory sets plus 1 set of tyres from a different compound. The qualifying pace programme, available in free practice sessions, challenges you to beat a target time that corresponds to an expected position on the starting grid. Complete a flat-out lap on the fastest tyre compound to set the best time you can, and you'll earn resource points for hitting your target.
Now, sprint racing actually one is in there a reason. You do it, you actually more like learn the track a little bit and you go through it, and then you head to the main race and do the whole race all over again. But that actually also gives you some points for very well to add into your main points after the race.
Sprints are a shorter race session at around 1/3 distance of a standard feature race. Drivers are not required to pit during a sprint for a change of tyres, though they are able to do so. Sprints now have their own dedicated qualifying session, and there are points awarded for the top 8 finishers of the sprint in the following denominations. First place awards 8 points, second place awards 7 points, third place awards 6 points, all the way down to 8th place with a single point.
Now, here's the question of the day. Now, which one of these do you actually choose to do more? You do EOS, or you actually do more of a power unit, or title management, or for take on stuff, or try to do many other stuff. The question of the day actually is tiles. What type of tile you will use when actually like rain will come in and actually screw up your lineup and use to yourself on dry or switch your tile to instantly enters right away before the full set of wet come in. What do you think of what you guys will do in this position when instantly you have to switch over to full wets or to yourself in to enters to try anything going? If your team tell you, oh, we need free title again to full wets, do you actually deny them? Or go right to it, switch your titles instantly, and post the full wets? Now your question of the day. Again, you not need to answer right away, you still have time to think. Now, the second question is for the fuel management. For the fuel management, how much fuel you can use and how much fuel you can save. That's the question of the day as well. Now, again, you have many times you want. You can actually put a comment below in my comment section instantly in my community. Now, next one is prices. Section for prices. What you do in pricing section, and you have to get the prices right. You can set up your card up in a little bit to try and get your line going. and then you knew how you mess it up and everything. You have to make sure since which point in time you do it. Now, this is the same for DRS, the process side. DRS are, person, you know the name is, when you hit the button too late, and so you threw up your lineup, and so you hit again, you have to hit it right. Try hit it right at time instantly if you have the issues. If he does, one point time you have hit it is fine hit it perfectly in point in time. That's the answer of this. Now, by track, one point time where you have to actually learn the track, finding practice and everything, finding like line and everything, finding a person race and person line you can race. Now, literally by the racing line, you have to follow all the way through the race. You have to follow that all the way through instantly, you have to do it. Now the next one will be pit strategies. Pit strategies is by your crew and you directly to actually pick the proper strategies. Now, pit first, pit stop, and actually also mean you have to hit the opposing time and hit the pit button on the boxing head. And then go in, you hit it late, you did hit it red and it will be slow and painful. And you hit it a little bit, you make the time, you hit green, you actually a little bit even, but not hard enough. And then you hit it right at time, you go in, mean purple, mean good stuff. Now, Vision action is not a question a day again to the next point. But you got many times you have instantly and distant and other time. Now, question a day are the final action point and so our action show you again instantly right away.
The formation lap's an opportunity to practice your race start and put some energy through the tyres and brakes to get them up to the optimal temperature for the beginning of the race. When the light goes green, pull away from the grid and stay in position, making sure to keep your car in good condition as you drive a lap at a steady but consistent pace in order to prepare for the start of the Grand Prix. As you return back to the grid, having completed the formation lap, you must park your car within the correct grid slot. Once you're happy with your car's position, bring the car to a standstill in readiness for that all-important race start.
Now, that's a good question. That is by it. One point time you can stop, make sure your ring is actually very packed, and make sure you tip your ring and pack that line. Everything. Sometimes you have to put in right that time and make sure right. You don't, you will mess it up. Now time for when you did and start the race. When the time you start the race, everything for the future. Now, this is a good question for you guys. When you start writing, when you start the thing, finding posting a momentum, you have to put it right in the middle or finding enough momentum and let go the clutch and take off. But make sure you not take off too soon, let go of the clutch, and you actually hit the penalty. Watching, you do not have enough, and so you stall, go through again, everything. What do you do? Why do you stall and you leave right away? And after you stall, you hit the point, you have to restart, hit the clutch, take the laser right up and pull them out, and let go of the clutch and try to take off. That's your question of the day. Now, for the safety car, that's not a question of the day there. What you do, you below that, and you didn't hit the alignment penalty. because even below that, you cannot actually be below. But what happens? You actually really below that, but you fall away from that safety car, you can't catch up. Trying to speed up a little bit, not hitting it back in the safety car, and trying enough to actually let go a little bit from the power and coast through. And if they do too close, hit your brake a little bit and fly coast again. Everythingly. And after you did that, you did everything done, you will be marching for the next point. Now, all the 28 days will be answered to the point time. You that many times you have. Make some of right one. I actually have the music playing in the background again. With Sonic of I'm Here. And also have you reference.
Welcome to F1 World, a journey. As you along the way, you'll find new. So, this is what. Feel free to.
Alright guys, since it's a little bit of time here and everything, maybe as we have this time, start change to after 3:30, we'll be ending this on, I would say, 10:40 p.m. and everything, and we'll be working on the next one. I need a new phone photo, or phone case for it. I can see you guys later on in the future. Me and my father went here to T-Mobile, and then update for the thing. Everything's going a little bit longer. I'll see you guys later on in the future, maybe. And see you guys next time. Nowadays, answer questions that I put on, and put in what stuff you want to do. Okay? See you later, and peace out. Keep stuff going, all to the point. See you later, guys. and close to 10:40 p.m. We'll be ending the scene. As we did for anyway, we'll be ending the twist theme pretty soon. Actually, right now we'll be ending it. End it now. Again, we'll be ending this next, and we actually finally stops this theme. Keep saving data. I don't know why you keep doing that, but how it is. Now, I will clean all this stuff here, all that, and I have to get the tiles for the videos. I mean, I have to try to get hold in F1 to send me the tiles, all the stuff, and send me the thing for the thing. So I can have it and keep twinning it. Twinning parts and everything like that. And I need actual engine from that because I need the engine for it so I can actually build it and stand up for everything for say custom stuff. Heat and everything will be made and everything. Power, everything like that will be going through. Airflow when you go through, when you go in through the engine, you leave out through the engine through back. But I had to make something heat as you heat up the airflow, leaving the thing you leave out. That will be positive for me. Heat. The engine have heat in it and not actually melt the parts as it parts. Heat is included through this vehicle, through empty through other stuff and everything, and make sure you guys know this right away. Through time wise, we got 3 more good time here. Instantly. But right now, we might not even have enough time really yet. There's still a few time left. And actually these 3 much showing we have enough time here. It is ending daylight saving time, guys, and make sure to turn your clock like close to forward instantly. Forward your clock instantly. And daylight saving time and more than last point in time it was daylight saving and daylight saving time. Make sure forward your time instantly forward. You don't. The console and everything, NES, PS5, Nintendo, all has daylight saving time even with my PC. Now the update will soon be finished soon. Wait for the stuff here to get done. And then close. My hands should be, the mouse should be like this and ready to hit it. And talk to you guys later. Instant to the next point in time. And see you guys back F1 2025. See you later and goodbye. Ciao and see ya.